like if we buy them the €99 and get upgraded, how quickly could we make our money back so we could actually, like you gift it, but I don't have money to gift yet. So how could I go and say, I can give it to you, well, if I give it out of my own pocket, but then how soon would I be able to get the return back to me once it's up in
Well,
there?
if they get 4 people within 14 days, then they'll have enough money to give you back.
Okay.
So it's just, I would say that's a good route to go if you are sure that they are taking this seriously and they want to commit to doing this. If they see this as an opportunity and they are excited and they are ready to jump on board, then definitely help them if you can. We've done that with numerous people, and it's worked out well in some cases, and it's worked out not so well in other cases. So, be sure that they are committed and that you can trust them to work with you and with us. Because if they are willing to, like you guys, come on the meetings every day, learn the system, ask questions. Yeah, they must be teachable. Then we can help them to get those 4 people, and then you will be able to get your money back.
And then also don't forget, there's this end of month coming and people have salary, but the promotion ends just 1 day before. So of course we understand they need help, but also if we are sure and we can get it back, I mean, there's a way, right?
Yeah.
That's also.
Hello, Coralie.
Hi, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good.
And then we also have Tipa on the call. Hi, Tipa.
Yeah, I invited him to the call.
Okay, great. Is he part of the business already?
No. He's interested in getting into it, but he wants to have a lot of information first.
Okay, all right. So actually, this is a training call at the moment. So we're not actually going to go through the business plan
yes.
for now. Okay, that's fine. So we're just going to quickly answer some questions. There was that training video that everyone had a look at. So if there's specific questions that you can...
After the training, Coralie, I can go through the presentation with you if you want.
Thanks.
Okay. So let's see. Star is excusing herself as she has a client meeting on the call. Okay, that's no problem. So we've been discussing with Mel a little bit about dealing with rejection. So in my personal...
my teenage years.
My personal opinion about that and my experience with that is that in this type of business, and we've been involved in businesses like that for a while now, where we've done some training and we've really looked into how we can make money with networks before. And what I always hear is that it is literally just a numbers game. And I've seen this now. It is literally just a numbers game. The more people you expose to it, the more people will say no, but the closer you get to the person who's going to say yes. And if you expose 10 people to it, maybe one person will see the vision and they will get in. There's always a ratio of how well you how people see this vision with you. And in my experience, in the beginning, when you just start the business, you are still unsure yourself. You're not so sure how to answer people's questions. You're not feeling so confident. And whether people realize it or not, they can also feel that energy from you. So once you start really understanding the business and you start having more faith in how it works, and you have more belief in that this is really real and you can really make money with this, and you actually start making money, that's when your posture changes, and the people can feel that. They can feel when your posture change. And I speak to people very differently now than I did when I just started. So And people can feel that, whether they know it or not. They understand that I have a belief in this company. I know where it's going in my mind, and I know that I'm going with them. And so you come with a different posture where you're saying, listen, I don't mind if you come in or not. I'm just literally offering you this vehicle that you can take or you can leave. It doesn't matter, but I'm going in this direction. If you want to join me, come on board and join me. It's like no one that is on Facebook feel embarrassed about friending someone or sending a friend request. It must be that same feeling here. It's like you mustn't feel embarrassed to ask people if they want to have this awesome opportunity. You literally just giving them an opportunity. If they take it, don't take it personally. If they don't take it personally. It's not a reflection of if they trust you or not. It's maybe just not for them at the moment, and that's okay, because you still have other people on your list. And you know what? When those people are finished, then you still have the whole internet to go and billions of other people in the world. We could never have imagined that within this 2.5 months that we've been part of the company, we would have people in our team from Mauritius, South Africa, Dubai, Europe. We have people in Canada. We have people in America. We have, like, in my wildest dreams, I would have never thought that. And so when you just start by educating yourself and starting to have a different belief system in this company, you will speak to people in a different way as well. And that's why this training on the 25th is very important, because training is what brings the belief and the trust in the company. And so it's not really about how this company works, it's about how you feel about this company. And that's what people can feel, and that's what training helps with. So it's very important that you make sure that you attend this training on the 25th, because there's going to be recognitions. You're going to see how this business is really impacting people's lives. You're going to feel what it feels like to be part of a business like this. You're going to really, like, it's going to sink into your DNA of where we are at with this business, and how we are, like, truly fortunate to have this vehicle to move forward. So it's very, very important that you attend training, and that you make sure that everyone in your team, or if you don't have people in your team, you just get all your people that you know that you think would be interested in this business, your prospects, to also come on this this call, because we can. I've bought some tickets, and I'm going to send you tickets if you need tickets. I've said to everyone in my team, if you have not made money yet, I'm sending you a ticket, so that you can't buy a ticket yet. So I'm sending you a ticket, and I will even send tickets to people who are not in yet, although I'm not sure if you'll be able to access it if you're not part of the.
They're going to be confirming that. They're going to be confirming that.
Okay, so I have tickets. I bought 50 tickets, and I'm willing to give that out. I just need one, and I'm giving out the rest of the tickets. So so get your people on board, get people excited, because this is going to be an awesome event. It's the first of its kind, and we are in a really fortunate position to be part of this revolution online. So in a way, I know we're all affected by this coronavirus, but it's also sending us in a specific direction to be, like, completely online and mobile, because this event was planned to be in the Philippines or somewhere. So we would have had to, if we wanted to attend this meeting, we would have had to fly there. And I have spent in my life a lot of money to fly to different places and attend trainings that's much more expensive than what we're paying now. Just last year, I flew to Johannesburg. I paid for a ticket like $400 to just go to a training. It cost me my flight tickets, everything, and now we're accessing this for €2 online. That's crazy. It's mind-blowing. And you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to pay for your hotel. You can literally do it from your computer. So we are in a very fortunate position. So that's very, very important. Please attend training. Yes, training. There'll be training. There'll be so there'll be people speaking. The CEO will speak. They're going to give tips and like, if I just go from what I know about these events, I haven't seen the lineup actually of everything that's happening, but there's always some training involved, some mindset stuff, some tips and tricks that you can use. There's always some motivational talks. We will hear from the CEO about their vision. There'll be new product launches. There will be this launch of the Epic Lotto. They're going to talk about the future of this company, where it's heading, and all of this combined just strengthens our belief in the system and where we are going forward. And yeah, so I'm sure there'll be some entertainment as well.
Yeah.
So it's very important that we attend training. If you have any questions, please send it in the question box, or even just open your mic and ask me any questions if you have. Anyone? If you're struggling with something, I'm willing to help you to see how we can find a solution. I see Mark Louis just joined us.
His name is Marcel.
Huh?
Marcel.
Marcel, okay. Is there any questions that you have specifically after you've watched the training as well, or things that you are specifically struggling with that we can help you? Like we spoke about invitations, how to invite people, how to connect with them personally, and how I do that. Maybe you can share. Yes, please.
It's quite interesting. If you go, this is your company, right? And people have to, they've got to sign up, and it's very much worthwhile going and taking a look at the terms and conditions.
Yeah.
Where it spells things out. It's like quite, it's quite intense going through the document. But if you really want to understand something, like, for example, for me, it was the bonus system. And you can go read there, almost like in legal terms, what it's all about. And if you study it word for word, then it becomes quite clear, how the payouts are made and things like that, and what you are due from the company. So I really encourage you. For me, it's important that I understand how these bonus systems work. And as we speak now, I'm busy working on the matching bonus. The diagram that we put together.
Yes.
I'm trying to simplify it. But I'm not a 3D graphic artist, so it's just the way it is. I like to see things visually, so I'm going to.
But maybe you know someone who can do that for you.
Yes, yeah. So that's the whole idea, is to. I want to make it.
The thing is that
understand.
Yeah, even like for me, what I've realized is, even though I'm not the type of person who personally would ever go and read the terms and conditions, I've realized that I need to do that for my own business, so that because there's inevitably someone who's going to want to know that information, and then I could answer them. So for my personality, I would never go and read the terms and conditions
I mean,
because I'm not a detailed person like that. But because it's my business and I take responsibility for my own business, and I want to be able to answer questions, then it's important that you go and do that and that you take time to do it. But one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just do what you can. And in the beginning, and in the beginning, send people to the Zoom meetings. Every day we have Zoom meetings. We have several different Zoom meetings over several different platforms. So you will always find a Zoom meeting where you can fit in and where you can fit your prospects in. You must just help them to get there. And that's often the most difficult part. But just get them to a Zoom meeting and let someone who understands the business inside out explain how it works, so that you can take that pressure off yourself. And I find that the more honest you are with people, the more real you are with people, the more they will trust you. So don't pretend that you know everything about the business. Even me, I don't understand everything about the business. I still ask my upline for answers, but just be real. Be real with your people. Say, listen, I've just started this business, but I know someone who's really successful with it. So I'm willing to give it a try. And like my favorite saying that I always use in the presentations, where I say with Sir Richard Branson, that says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you don't know how to do it, just say yes and then learn how to do it. Like, take a leap of faith. It's 99 euros. Like, I understand that there's people who at the moment don't have money to eat, but if I saw this opportunity now and I didn't have money, which was my case in the beginning, we went to borrow money from my father-in-law. We had to like beg him for some money to give us money so that we can just start with this business. And when we saw this bigger vision, we asked for more money. And and he just took a leap of faith as well. And he said, okay, fine, if you think this is going to work, then I'm willing to give you this money, but you need to give it back to me. And we are taking responsibility to give that back. And we've made that more, like much more money than we need to give back. So we are very, very lucky. And oftentimes when you are in these situations where you don't actually even have that 99 euros and you find it somewhere, like my husband who wanted to sell my car, you make a plan. Like Sukri is selling her desk to be able to help some of her people in her team, and her steamer and whatever, to help people in her team. You find the way, so then you also feel a sense of responsibility to be able to give that money back. So then you work even harder because you know you have a responsibility to give it back. So there's always a way. If the desire is there, the way will follow. So if you really want and need this business, you will find a way of getting into this business. And those are the aces that we find through our deck of cards. So it's just sorting out the aces, finding the aces. Oh, sorry, that's my phone. Let me just put that off. Sorry. Okay. So is there any other questions? If you want to open your mic, you can ask me. I'll give it another minute or so. If there's no other questions that you specifically want to ask now and that you want to me to answer now, then we can end this meeting for now. We have another training. Are you doing a meeting at 4 o'clock, Jason?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so we have a meeting at 4 o'clock. There's also that meeting at 3 o'clock if 4 o'clock doesn't suit people. There's also the 8 o'clock meeting tonight, so that's 6 o'clock South African time. And so there's meetings happening all day that you can fit into. Bring your prospects, bring your people, just get them to these meetings. And when you speak to people, be excited. people gel with excitement. So be like seriously excited. Sometimes I don't feel excited when I talk to people because of whatever's happening on that day or however I'm feeling. But like Jason says, we're doing a show. It is a bit of a show. You like put on your exciting voice. The show must go on. We are building this business and we are doing this for ourselves. So put on your exciting voice and get to work and get people excited with you.
Yeah, you know, that's the way you attract. You put out that kind of
attract
energy
people,
that
yeah.
you attract back. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I'm every day excited about this business, but I also have my off days where I'm tired and I have things that I'm dealing with at home and with my child. But when I go into a meeting and I talk to people, I always have to access that excitement again, because it is an exciting business, and like I said, we're just sharing with people. So yeah. All right, I don't see any other questions, so I'm happy that you joined us today. We'll do this every day. Make sure that you go through the trainings. We'll post more trainings of exactly how the application works, those practical things. We have enough recordings about that for you to, it's actually better to do it with a recording, because then you can stop and play again and play around with your app. So in terms of the app training, there's enough recordings about that. So I think we'll keep this this meeting for questions and answers, and to deal with your real-time issues that you're finding in the business, and see how we can help with that.
There is some breaking news on the.
I saw that this morning. It's about
deadline for the tickets.
Deadline for the tickets, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so just be encouraged to view the news on your app so you know what's going on in the business.
Yes. Always, when you go into your app and you see like a little dot, a red dot under news, there's new news. It's breaking news, and you can go into it and check what it's news that you haven't seen yet. So always be active on your app. Go and check it out, play around with it, and you can claim your owner rights today. So go and your Crowd1 rewards. So go and claim your Crowd1 rewards. No, it's today. So Friday, it was just for last week that it was Friday, but now it's moved back to Wednesday. So
it's gone back to Wednesday.
Yeah, so go and claim it. Every Wednesday you'll be able to claim it. So go and claim it today. Make sure that you claim it and get your whole team to claim it.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Thanks,
thank you, guys.
Sorry, just one question.
Yes.
The app, on the app, I keep getting logged out. Is that normal?
Sometimes it happens.
Okay.
Sometimes it happens. Like there's also times where they update the app, because they're constantly updating. So there'll even be times where you like for half an hour you won't be able to go in, because they're doing, and it's usually in different areas. Like when it happens in South Africa, it won't be the same in Mauritius, but then there'll be times in Mauritius where it's so. They're constantly doing updates and things, and that sometimes throws you out. But then you just, you know, at the bottom of your screen, there's that rectangle with the arrow.
Yes, I just click that and then log back in.
Click that and then just log in again.
I thought maybe something was up with my phone or something and kept logging me out.
It happens with the app. It happens.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Diana.
Okay. Pleasure. See you guys tomorrow, or at the meeting at 4 o'clock, 2 o'clock South African time, or 3 o'clock. So it's 2 o'clock South African time, or 6 o'clock South African, 8 o'clock here.
Deepa and Coralie, I'm happy to meet up after this meeting if you want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All
Cheers.
right, bye,
Thanks very
everyone.
much. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Gordon.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diane.
Pleasure.
Have a blessed day.